Today I'm fertilizing my lawn, and I'm suggesting that you should probably be fertilizing your lawn too, especially if you've got a cool season grass. The thing is, today it's August 27th. It's the end of August. It's not the end of summer, but it's getting close. It would be, in my opinion, a disservice to you and your lawn to wait until the full end of summer and the beginning of fall to start your fall preparation, to start your fall fertilization. This is the time to do it. Don't wait. Let's talk about the reasons why. There's three main reasons. Let's go into all of them. Now, before I get going, let me just describe exactly what I'm going to do very briefly. I'm going to be putting down a balanced fertilizer. This is an NPK fertilizer. I prefer to put down natural and organic products. This is a OMRI registered product. This is natural. This is natural and organic. Most people don't put down natural organic products. They put down urea, nitrogen, and other sort of synthetics and things. Whatever you want to do is fine. This is what I'm putting down. This is the fall fix from the lawn box, guys. What I'm going to be putting down is about a 1/4 pound of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. What I suggest going into fall, at the end of summer, right around now, is you put down a balanced fertilizer of some kind, because your lawn, if you can tell, is crispy. Mine's crispy. Mine is finishing up through that summer stress. We want the lawn to be able to recover before it really turns bad on us. So I'm going to be putting down this, but I'm also going to be putting down my regular application of thatch removal products. Now, I'm almost out here. I'm going to have to use a different product probably next time. This is the last time I'll be able to use this for a while. I'll be pretty much finishing this off. The reason for that is I have a thatch problem in my lawn. It looks pretty good, but that's because I'm managing it well, and it is getting better every month or two or quarter. Let's call it quarterly. It's getting better. I'm also going to be putting down CytoGrow, because as we push out of summer into fall, cool season lawns tend to put on their a significant amount of root growth, and CytoGrow is going to stimulate additional root growth because it is literally a natural biostimulant. It's a hormone that is found in sea kelp that's all concentrated and packaged up into that little product. You don't have to buy it. I'm not telling you to buy it. That's what I'm putting down on my lawn because it helps. I'm also going to be putting down a Micro Boost product. I think micronutrients are incredibly important in lawns. You don't need to put them down very often because they're called micros for a reason. Our lawns don't use them nearly as much as they use in P and K. I put a touch of that down in the early spring. I'm going to put a touch of it down right now going into fall, and that's pretty much it for the year. So those are the products I'm going to be putting down on the lawn, but here's the three reasons why. If you're watching this video, these three reasons apply to you regardless of what product you're using. You should be putting something down now because it's the end of August. We are pushing into the fall equinox. At this point, there is more sunlight than there is nighttime. But in like 3 weeks' time, it's going to be flipped and reversed, where it's going to be more nighttime hours than daytime hours. We want to push photosynthesis and all of the energy that is possible to be created through the photosynthesis process now, before we start running out of sunlight. Nitrogen and the micronutrients are incredibly important for making that photosynthesis process, the production of chlorophyll, and creating the carbohydrates necessary for our grass to have energy, to thrive and do well. This is important. This is an important time of the year, and we need to feed that process. We need to feed the lawn so that it can take advantage of the sunlight while we still have it, because every single day from now until October 1st, which is 5 weeks from now, we're going to have less sun every single day. So we fertilize now so we can take advantage of the sun that we have. The second main reason you should be fertilizing your lawn right now is literally because the grass, especially cool season lawns, thrive in the fall. They want to grow in the fall. The soil temperatures are warm. It's perfect for roots and it's perfect for growth, but the air temperatures are cool. The air temperatures have come off their summer highs. We're exiting summer stress. The grass wants to put on new root growth. It wants to put on new shoot growth. So if it's going to be growing naturally anyway, if we fertilize it, then that growth is going to be healthier. It's going to be more sustainable. We're going to be adding the phosphorus that's going to help with root development. We're going to be adding, in my case, the CytoGrow, the cytokinins, which are going to help in root depth and width and and development. We're going to be pushing potassium, which is going to help with the grass's immune system and its ability to deal with disease and fungal threats, and upcoming winter, which is coming faster than you can imagine right now. The micronutrients are integral in root development, photosynthesis, chlorophyll production, and disease and stress resistance. As we push this stuff into the lawn before fall even starts, right when your temperatures come down. Right now here, we're in the low 80s. A month ago, we were in the high 90s. At this point, our grass is breathing a sigh of relief. We fertilize right now because it's gonna start growing anyway. We might as well give it all of the nutrition that it needs so that it can grow as healthy as possible. Now, the third main reason that you should be fertilizing your lawn right now, and one of the main reasons why I'm fertilizing my lawn right now, is simply because at the end of summer, our lawns have been stressed for a long period of time. And this is a time that a lot of leaf tissue funguses start developing in lawns. In cool season lawns, you'll start seeing fungus appear towards the end of the summer. Not all disease and fungus problems can be rectified by simply fertilizing and getting that grass to grow, but an awful lot of them can. Now, last year I had a touch of rust fungus in my lawn. A lot of that was because I didn't fertilize heavily coming out of summer. A lot of these leaf tissue diseases and funguses can be completely managed by simply managing the levels of growth. If our lawn is healthy and green and growing at this time of year, and then we push new growth as fall starts, we can push a lot of these diseases straight out of the plant without having to apply fungicides on the lawn. That's another reason why I suggest putting down a balanced fertilizer, something that has a little bit of all of the macronutrients. And it's why I'm putting down a micronutrient fertilizer. Now, before I go any further, make sure to go down into the description below. There's a lot of supplemental material that I've linked to down in the description that I don't want to take the time to go into in this video because that would make this video enormously long, way too long. Take a look down there. You're going to find a good number of supporting documents over on my website and videos that I've already produced on this channel. While you're at it, you might as well hit the like button. But anyway, for the vast majority of cool season lawns, starting right now and up through the next 3 weeks or so, almost all of the summer stress is going to be gone in our lawns. If we fertilize now, we can get product into the root system of these plants, which takes a few days. It's going to take a few days to take effect. By the time these products are working, will be about next week, which is going to take us into September. And once the summer stress is gone, we want to be pushing the health of our grass, and the vigor of our grass, and the growth of our grass so that we can have the best, like 8 to 9 more weeks of this growing season remaining before winter dormancy starts setting in early November. Now, this is a little bit of extra information, but for those of you guys who are considering doing some dethatching work or some core aerating work or a little bit of both, like myself, it's really important to do these fertilizing practices a few days before all of that business goes down. So for me and my lawn, it's Friday, August 27th. On Monday, August 30th, I'm going to be core aerating this lawn. Over the course of today, I've been running my dethatcher over this lawn to get as much of the debris off the ground as possible, introduce enough airflow into that thatch layer as possible to create a nice aerobic environment. Also, it's going to make it a little bit easier to get these products down into the soil so that they can activate inside the root system of my plants before the core aeration happens. The whole point of core aerating a lawn is to introduce airflow down into the root zone of the plants, create that aerobic environment for the plants themselves, for the bacteria and the microorganisms that are down there, and to create little channels for our new baby root systems for our grass, because all cool season grasses going into fall are putting on new root growth whether you want them to or not. It's going to give them a looser area and places for those roots to go so that they can go deeper and wider faster. If we fertilize before that happens, then it's going to be more efficient. For those random questions that you have about aeration, I know you have them, whether you're planning to aerate or not. I have a full Q&A playlist all about the questions and the answers relating to core aeration and liquid aeration and spike aeration and all of those things. It's going to be linked up here in the corner, but I'm also going to link to it down in the description below, along with a few other supplemental videos, things that will teach you what you need to know as you prepare for fall.